This is the video if you want to understand Shopify Metafields and what you can do with them and how to set it up. I'll show basic examples and more advanced ones. So let's start with a simple example. So let's say this is your store and you sell coffee beans. So let's take a look at the product page and compare it to the Shopify product editor so you better understand what fields are what parts of the editor. So first off, we have the product page and we have the product title. And over here we have the product description. So these ones aren't that difficult, of course. We have the title and the description. But let's continue on the product page. So let's scroll down here a little bit. And if we scroll down a little bit more, and for example, over here we have the subscription info. So if this information is the same for every product, they might have just added that as an accordion in the Shopify product page editor. So if we go to the Shopify page editor, we can simply click the plus icon, search for accordion, and this is the standard Shopify accordion. And if we click the text field here, we can simply change this text here, but this is the same for every product. So if we open a different product, this text will be the same for that product as well. But let's scroll down a little bit more here. And over here we can see this section with the type, the roast, and the flavor profile. And this is probably different for every product. And that is where metafields come into play. So again, this subscription info might be the same for every product. And if it is, you can simply just add such an accordion row onto your product page, change the heading to subscription info, and then for the text you can basically just add that same text they have. And now this info is on every product page, but again, this over here is different for every product. And that is where the metafields come into play. And let me now show you how to set up these metafields inside the Shopify settings. So once you logged in into your Shopify store, you go to the bottom left and you click here on settings. Then over here we have the Metafields and Meta Objects tab. Let's go ahead and click on it. And over here choose the Products tab. And from here select Add Definition. And here we can add our first metafield. So if we take a look at this product page, so for example, the first metafield here is type. So for the name, we just use type. So for this next part here, we have to select whether it's one value or a list of values. So if we go back to this product page, so if we only expect it to be one value always, then choosing here one value makes sense. So for example, over here we can see multiple values. If we expect this first type to have multiple values, make sure you choose list of values. So let's go ahead and choose one value if we expect it to be only one value. And then over here for select type, you can see we have a lot of different options over here. We can choose a file, an image, a video, a blog post, all kinds of different options. But in this case, let's go ahead and use the single line text since this is just text. And then over here we have some more options. So for example, use as a condition in smart collections. I suggest you enable this one. And it doesn't hurt to basically enable all of these. And then let's go ahead and click on save at the top here. So if you want to add a new definition, simply click here on add a new definition. So this one is the same just as this one, but this one is a little bit different because we have multiple entries. So let me show you how to do that. So the name is the flavor profile. And then for type, we use a list of values. And then over here, we use single line text again. Same here, just enable all of these options and then click save. Then once you created the metafields, the next step is to add the correct data in the metafields. And let me show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and click the close button in the top right here and go to products. Let's click on add a new product, add a title, add a description, and add an image. And then let's scroll down all the way to the bottom. And here we can see the product metafields. And here we see the two metafields we just added. So we have the flavor profile and the type. So for type, we have flavored. And for flavor profile, we have these 5 flavor profiles. So let's add them one by one. Simply click here on the input field. And now you can see we can add multiple items. So the first one is sweet. And then we add another item, which is smooth. Add another item. So as you can see, I just added all the different items. Then just simply click here somewhere on the dashboard and then click save at the top here. So we've now added the metafields in the settings. We've added data to the metafields inside the product editor. And the next step is to showcase the metafields on the product pages. And let me show you how to do that as well. Simply go here to Online Store, then click here on Edit Your Theme. And then at the top here, we can switch from home page to the product page. So the default product page. And this is the default product page. And as you can see in the example, they have an entire section here. We click here on Add a New Section. And then I'll be using the multi-column section. Let me drag this multi-column below the product information. So over here we have the type. And then over here in the description, we can simply remove the description. And then we can click this icon here to connect to a dynamic source. And the dynamic source we're looking for is the type here. And as you can see, it already showcases the data we added to that particular meta field. So the second one they have is roast, but we didn't add that one. We just added the flavor profile. So let's go ahead and change this to flavor profile. And then in the description, let's remove the description. Click here on Connect Dynamic Source. Scroll down here, and here we see the flavor profile, which is the dynamic source. And then as you can see, this is the output. Then if you're not a big fan of this list output, and if you prefer this way, we can change that, but we have to use some code here. We can click here on the plus icon. And then we have to find the custom liquid option here. Then you paste in this code here, and I'll leave this code down below in the description of this video. So what you need to tweak here in this code is this part here. So the custom flavor profile that is unique to your store, and you can find that particular text field over in your metafields. And here you can see this is the part here. So the custom.flavor profile, simply copy it to clipboard and then paste it in here. So this makes sure it is just on one line and separated by a comma. And then you can simply remove the description here. Click the three dots, click remove. And that is how you can use these metafields on your product pages. So now the cool thing about these metafields we just added is that we can use them on our collection pages to create filters and only show those products. So for example, if someone filters on sweet or smooth or flavored, so only show those products on the collection page. So this is our collection page, and over here we have some filters, and we want to be able to filter on those metafields as well. But before I show you how to do that, did you know that I recently reviewed 35 email marketing tools to find the best one for Shopify users? So out of the 35 email marketing tools I tested, only 2 platforms made the cut, and they are Klaviyo and Omnisend. So I compared Klaviyo and Omnisend head to head, and my verdict is that Omnisend wins. So this is the Omnisend platform, and it offers all the email marketing and SMS features you as a Shopify user need for your e-commerce store. So with Omnisend, you can create great email pop-ups. You can create all the email automations you need, like a welcome automation. You can create an abandoned cart automation. You can create a post-purchased email flow, which might sound really complicated if you're totally new to email marketing. And if you're thinking Omnisend is expensive, they offer a really great free plan as well, up to 500 monthly emails and up to 250 contacts. And the great thing here is that they have all their features inside their free plan. So they don't hold back in terms of features like many other email platforms or apps do in the free plan. Now, all the features are inside the free plan. And if you're totally new to email marketing, you definitely want to read this ebook I wrote. It's a 17-page ebook where I explain the #1 e-commerce email marketing tactic many of the big stores use. So it's a great way to get started with email marketing by reading that quick and small ebook, and you can get it for free if you use my link to sign up for Omnisend, whether it's a free or a paid plan. And if you do decide to upgrade to a paid plan for Omnisend later, I also have a 30% discount code for you guys, and you can find the discount code linked below in the description. So let me now show you how to add those filters for those meta fields on your collection pages. And to add those filters to your collection pages, we have to install an app. It's a free app. Simply click here on apps and type in search and discovery. That is the app we need. Then click here on install, then click on install again. Next, let's go ahead and click here on filters. So right now we have the availability filter and the price filter. And if we check the collection page, we can see we have the availability and the price filter. We don't have any more filters. So we have to add a new filter here. So let's go ahead and click this button, add filter. Then we have to select a source, and here we have to find that meta field we added. So for example, if we search here for flavor profile, so let's go ahead and click here on flavor profile. Then we basically select all the values and click save. And if we now refresh our collection page, we can now see we have the flavor profile as an extra addition to the filter set. We can simply click on it, select for example nutty, and now you would see all the products that have the flavor profile nutty in them. Obviously this product has all of these 5 flavor profiles in it, so it matches all of them, but that is how it works. Pretty cool, right? So you should now have a basic understanding of how you can use and set up Shopify Metafields, but let's go a little bit more custom. Let's go a little bit more advanced. Because you're not satisfied yet, you want a little bit more options. You're looking for something that isn't natively inside Shopify, and that is where the advanced Metafields come into play. And that means you have to custom code it. And let me quickly share an example of what I have added to client stores in the past and how you can add that too. Very simple and easy. So the first example is the custom block, what I call the smart accordion. So this smart accordion only appears when there is actual Metafield content to show. So for example, let's say you sell these whitening strips, and as you can see, if we scroll down here on the product page, we have this accordion where they list ingredients that are in this particular product. But aside from those whitening strips, they also sell a toothbrush. And for a toothbrush, it isn't relevant to showcase an ingredient tab, so therefore they don't show that tab. As you can see over here, there is no ingredients tab here. They do have a what's included accordion row here that isn't in the whitening strips product page. As you can see, there is no what's included accordion here. So the question is, how did they do this? So Shopify's own built-in Metafields and accordion functionality doesn't offer us the functionality to automatically hide an entire accordion row when the Metafield is empty. So let's say we didn't add the list of ingredients inside the Metafield for this particular product. Shopify doesn't have the option. When that is the case, when the Metafield doesn't contain any content, Shopify doesn't have that native feature to then not show that particular accordion row. And that is why I custom built this one for one of my clients. And here you can see the result in my demo Shopify Horizon store. So here you can see an example of the teeth whitening strip product. And here you can see it is using 3 Metafields. So you can see 4 accordions, but this one, the money back guarantee, is fixed because that's the same for every product on the store. So for example, if we also open the toothbrush they're selling, we have the money back guarantee here as well. So it's the same for every product on the store. So we're not using a Metafield for the money back guarantee. And you can see that over here. So the Metafield content is just some text. There is no dynamic Metafield content here. But anyhow, here we can see for the whitening strips, here we can see the list of ingredients, which is this list of ingredients over here. And if we go to the toothbrush, also on my demo store, we can see the list of ingredients isn't here. We do have a what's included accordion row here where we have this content over here. So do you see the difference? So here we have the what's included and over here we have a list of ingredients. So that means we can tailor the content on the product page to the actual product without having to change product templates or something like that. So how does this work behind the scenes? So this is the product page editor, as you can see. And as you can see over here, I created this smart accordion block, especially for Shopify Horizon teams. And that means every team you see listed here on the left. So here we have the Horizon team. So these are all the pre-designed Horizon templates. You can find them in the Shopify template store. So Shopify offers 24 free themes, but basically there's only the Horizon Horizon and the Dawn theme, and all the other ones you see listed over here, they're basically pre-designed either Horizon templates or Dawn templates. And so this block I created is for all these Horizon templates. Sadly, it is not working for the Dawn templates. So anyway, this is the block and this is how it works. If we open, for example, the list of ingredients, Smart Accordion, we can see over here the heading, and over here we can see the Metafield content. You can simply just click connect dynamic source like we did earlier in the beginning, and then you basically select that metafield, so the list of ingredients metafield. Here we have some more options. We can either open it by default, we can tweak the title icon to, for example, a box. So in this case, I use the clipboard. We can also upload a custom image. We can change the width, we can change the borders, as you can see, the heading, the content size, the padding. But for example, here we have the money back guarantee. And as you can see over here, I just added the text. So there's no meta fields because this money back guarantee is on every product page. But as you can see over here we have the Smart Accordion, and this is the what's included Smart Accordion, but you don't see it listed here. And that is because we're currently previewing the whitening strips product. But let's say if we go to the toothbrush product, if we select that one in preview, you can see now we have the what's included accordion here, and we don't have the ingredients accordion. But we still have that list of ingredients accordion listed inside here, but it is just not showing because there is no content in the list of ingredients metafield for the toothbrush product. So that is how it works behind the scenes, and adding the Smart Accordion block to your store is very easy and done within 30 seconds, I think. So the only thing we have to do is we have to add this file to our Shopify store. And again, I think this is done within 30 seconds, but let's see. Let's start the stopwatch. Let's start it. So simply download the file, click a right mouse button, click on download, then go to your Shopify store, click the three dots, then click on edit the code, then open the blocks folder, and then simply drag the file you downloaded, so the Smart Accordion file, onto the blocks folder, and now it is added to your store and you're done. So I'm a little bit of a slow talker, so 50 seconds, so a little bit more than 30 seconds, but it is still okay. So you can now simply close that editor, and if you now click on edit the theme, and if you go to your product page, and now click here the plus icon somewhere on your product page, scroll down here we have to click on show all the options, then we have to scroll back up. Here we can see the Learn with Robin, the Smart Accordion block we just added. And if you're wondering what happens if you update your Shopify theme store somewhere in the future, well, good news, I tested it myself and the block stays in the theme after the update. And that is because we created a separate file, so a separate name, and we aren't modifying any of the core Shopify Horizon theme files directly. It's just a separate add-on, which is the safest and most update-friendly way to customize your Shopify theme. So I'll leave a link down below in the description if you're interested in using the Smart Accordion. And if you want to see another example of a custom block I created using Metafields, so instead of using color swatches to showcase different colors of the same product, that is this block you see over here, which is the color swatches. Here we're showcasing different colors of the same product, but the difference here is that these are separate products inside my Shopify store. And you can see that here in the products as well. They are separate products. And one of my clients had that problem. They had separate products and they want to showcase them as color swatches, but Shopify doesn't offer that natively, so I custom coded this block. I'll leave some info about this block in the description below as well.